Hi everyone, it's Master Wong here. I'm back in USA in a beautiful place again and try to answer some of the question here for you about, you're asking me this question. How do you fight the big bully? I'm assuming you asked this question about somebody big than you. You're the smaller, they're bigger than you, and how to fight them off you. Okay, so that's the question. I assume that's what you're trying to ask me. So I want to ask this to Pit Master here, this question, because talk about bullying and talk about fighting, he more qualified to answer this question for you. Okay, so Pit Master, how you fight the bully? I mean, when you're into your age, quite young, a lot of big guys beat you up before. Yeah. How do you fight them off? Some people bigger than you.
That's a really good question. I'm going to give you three ways to beat a bigger bully, or a bigger person. Just a bigger person that's attacking you, and most of the time that's going to be a bully. Number one way is with somebody bigger versus someone smaller, you always want to become even smaller. Okay? You always want to make yourself smaller. If you're fighting if you're bigger and you're you're fighting someone smaller, you want to make yourself bigger, longer. If you're fighting someone bigger than you are, use your smallness to your advantage. So when I say that, I mean like make yourself a smaller target. That's what you want to do, is make yourself a smaller target. And that's because that's your advantage when you're smaller. You can't, if you're smaller, you can't be bigger. So you make yourself smaller. That's number one. You make yourself a smaller target. Okay? In other words, don't give him too much surface area to punch, kick, pound, etc. Make yourself have less surface area, so that means he has less area to hit. Okay? So that's number one. Okay? Number two, use your hand speed. Use your hand speed. Throw your punches and combinations and try to land something, but don't stand there toe to toe and try to slug with a bigger and stronger opponent, because chances are you are going to end up on the short end of that stick. So you want to make yourself smaller, number one, and number two, you want to throw quicker combinations. Use your speed to your advantage. Okay? Almost all the time, the smaller guy is going to be faster. He's always going to be smaller, but he's usually going to be faster as well. So throw those punches hard and fast. Don't rely on one punch for the knockout. Rely on the cumulative effect of punches to knock your opponent out. Okay? Number three, if you're fighting a bigger person, again, you're going to rely on your speed over his. This time, use your foot speed. Okay? Sorry guys, we're talking over here. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Okay. The other thing, work on your foot speed. So be in and out. Not only do you throw faster punches, but be more mobile. Do a lot of lateral movement in and out, and try to score your punches. And the way you're going to win that fight is eventually by the cumulative effect of punches, you're going to wear your opponent down, or one of your punches might land just right in the chin and you might hurt your opponent, and then you can run in, swarm, and knock them out. Okay? So you want to make yourself smaller, you want to use your hand speed for combinations, and you want to use your foot speed to become more mobile and harder to hit. Alright? That's the three ways you can beat a bigger opponent.
I think it's no better say than that, because if you're too small and you open your hand, it's a bigger target. It's an opening. You get one hit with a bigger person in, punching you got more power. You're gonna clap, finish.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Ouch.
And second thing, if you're small and if you don't use your hand, then you're gonna have a problem. You use your leg, you just sweep, or you can move, you're off balance, you fall down the floor, he stamp on you, you're dead. So it's quick hand movement, and you got to go in as you are attacking. You got to rush in, using whatever it takes to do whatever you need to do, because you got no other choice. So very, very important to understand. So your question being answered. Master Wong here.
Pitmaster.
Out.